W for you.
Wow. Hands up. Hands up.
Sa dulo may suntok pati sa gitna mula umpisa may pinupunto to. Magaling na sana sila kundi natututo. Dahilan ba't nawalan na papel yung iba at yun ang totoo. Di ko na
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, basketball's biggest stage, the DA.
Thanks very much. Now,
as is always the best pitch. David, thank you. So with Irving on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Jordan Jackson is out there with Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. And for Sacramento, Paul George is out there at the... Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Fox in at the 1. Taking a look at Miami. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. And it's Miami's ball. That's a 2 from Butler. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. George finds Sabonis. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Fox. No good. Shot missing. And it's Miami the other way. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Outside Curry. A 3-ball. Paul George grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Fox with the jam.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Kings. Got a piece of it. And Fox has it in the corner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The wide open look here for Fox. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Miami ball.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Bam Adebayo, 3rd. 4th, De'Aaron Fox.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
No good on the wing 3.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head. Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Towns, who's checked in for Sacramento. Harlan comes in for De'Aaron Fox. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's the 3. Sabonis with the steal. On the wing, George. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that one's good by Butler.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Jackson.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Second team foul. Shooting.
He misses the free throw. Siakam is checked in for Jackson.
Alexander. 2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Normally, he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Adebayo finds Butler. Puts it out to Booker. Shot on the wing, and he nails the jumper.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
The Heat making a switch here. Love check in for Bam Adebayo. Ingram comes in for Butler. Irving's checked in for Booker. And Halliburton subbed in for Stephen Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Irving. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Towns. Garland with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Towns trying to get open. It's good.
Check out Sabonis putting that size to work, getting the finish despite the contact.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And some changes here for the Kings. Lopez, he's checked in for Sabonis. Andrew Wiggins comes in for George. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Ingram. Back to Irving. Pass to Ingram. Kicks it out to Love. Rebound by the Kings.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Brown, the pass to Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Irving with the ball. Brown on him. Halliburton outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Brown. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings. Love the pass to it.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Crazy dunk from the wiry Ingram. That's going to get millions of views on whatever social media kids are using these days.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Offline with his 3. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Brown with it. Guarded now by Irving. Second chance shot, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Heat. They trail by 6. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. In for the Heat. Jaren
Ingram up top.
Mikal Bridges. Tyler Hero.
Back to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Here's Jackson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Jackson Jr. always a workhorse on the board.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Got it off in time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings lead by 4.
5-14. The Heat 10. You all know what time it is.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And the Heat call time here.
And team strategy. Strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Adebayo. Bridges out there with Curry. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And it's Butler in the small forward. Bridges gets to Jackson. It's rebounded by Durant.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
Pass to Curry. Left side Jackson. Bridges outside. And it's Butler with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Pass to Fox. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Fox has got 6.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the triple.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to George. Kicks it to KD. Fox against Curry. They get it back. Sabonis. Outside. George. Off target with his 3.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Sacramento making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Garland in for De'Aaron Fox. Booker, he's checked in for the Heat. Garland kicks to George. Right side, Kevin Durant. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Sacramento making some changes. Draymond Green is checked in for Durant. And Banchero subbed in for Jordan. Curry dishes to Jackson. Booker the pass to Curry. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
That was big because they dug a big hole. First quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Fans, let's give a big round of applause for your 916 crew.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
916 crew dance team.
Banchero kicks to Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Green. No good with the triple. The Heat trail by 3. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Kicks it out to Garland. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Butler. Here's the break. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. On offense, here are the Heat. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by Capella.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Green. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Green's got his first points of the game.
That's just bully ball. Green knows where he wants to go, and no one can do anything about it.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Green finds Capella. Over to the left wing. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
It's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
That's right, crowd. Your 916 crew.
And some changes here for the Kings. Brook Lopez is checked in for Capella. Higgins comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Fox in for Garland. The Heat also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Adebayo. Brandon Ingram comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Irving subbed in for Devin Booker. Jackson passes to Kerr. Now Irving. Out to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Wiggins with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Back to Wiggins. Fox looking it over. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
The pass to Banchero. Over Siakam. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And Siakam has got the ball here for Miami. Trailing by 2. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Three-pointer, Fox. Rebound by the Heat.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
We know Kyrie really does have some of the best handles in the league, which is why he is so devastating in a one-on-one situation. It's something you got to watch out for.
Kyrie Irving.
So 1 for 2 that time at the strike. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Curry dishes to Irving. Three-pointer. 23 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. Lopez has got his second basket.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Nice execution on the impact. Just how...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first. And guys, for the Kings, they knew Game 1 might be a hard-fought struggle in tonight's. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul George is out there with Durant. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Adebayo against Sabonis. Kicks it out to Booker. They get it again. Adebayo, high post. Passes to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three ball. Booker's got 7 points.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And really keeping the ball hopping around there offensively.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Brook Lopez. Heat also with the sub. Siakam's checked in. Murray kicks to Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Back to Booker for the lead. And the Heat, another 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Murray. Shot from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And here we go. It's Butler. KD against Adebayo. Dishes it to Butler. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now it's a 3-point Miami lead. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Close the alley-oop. Fox against Murray. Durant goes up and lays it nice and easy. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Siakam finds Adebayo. Over Sabonis. The kick outside to Butler. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. The Heat need to get a shot off. And a miss there on the triple. The Kings trail by 3. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Fox passes to Sabonis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It's the versatility and the unpredictability of what Sabonis does that makes him so hard to match up with, which is why he gets these easy tic-tac fouls.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Durant. Wiggins comes in for George. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for the Heat, Kevin Love's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Brandon Ingram comes in for Jimmy Butler. Halliburton subbed in for Murray. The kick out to Brown. Here's Fox. Sacramento again missing. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. It's a 1-point game. And finished off by Siakam.
Very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Kings. Towns finds Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the night.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And Lopez throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now the pass to Love. Down low. Here's Siakam. Goes up on the wing. They get the rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
The Kings trail by 5. Here's Wiggins. And that one drops. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a bring it out game.
Pass to Booker. Halliburton outside. From outside the arc, Ingram kicks to Booker. And they'll get another chance. Love the pass to Ingram. The Heat with a fresh 14. There's the feed to Love. Siakam, right side. And Love throws it down.
Man, the old man is still so good at battling for position. Love has been a rebounding force for so many years.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Jackson is checked in for Love. Mikal Bridges comes in for Ingram. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Halliburton.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Towns. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And here's a guy in Towns who can get buckets inside and out. And you throw in the mid-range, and Cat makes you guard him at all 3 levels.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Miami Heat. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the floor for Miami, Bam Adebayo is out there with Jackson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Curry in at the point guard position.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
The Kings trail by 10. Here's Lopez. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, and I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And the basket by Curry.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And he commits the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. The Heat also changing it up. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Irving. And Halliburton subbed in for Stephen Curry. To the inside. Bridges outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. Sabonis with the steal. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
Halliburton against Gilgeous Alexander. Butler pass to Adebayo. Pulls up on the way. Jackson misses. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And it's George finishing it off.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Stolen by Durant. And stolen by Butler. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
George passes to Sabonis. He feeds it to Durant. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he could not get that one to go. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He's happy with how they've been playing. He told them, hey, they had their chance, but this is where we take it from them. This is our game and our series. He's got him pretty fired up, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Siakam is checked in for Jackson, and it's Brandon Ingram in for Kevin Love.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch, and with these results, you understand why.
Kings moving the ball around. From deep. Bridges misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Bridges passes to Siakam. They grab their own miss. Outside for Halliburton. There's the drive. Durant with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Sabonis with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Answering the bell, Sabonis. Big time, guys.
Miami leading by 3. Passes it to Butler from deep three-point range. And it's Durant with the rebound. For Sacramento, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And they go to the intentional foul. And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Siakam. Jackson comes in for Brandon Ingram. Booker, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Halliburton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He is a center, man. Solid at the line, so they're glad to have him in this spot.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami? He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
With the game still up for grabs, this is a crucial trip to the line for Sabonis. We'll see if he can stay composed and deliver when it matters.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses, commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
Shooting for Sacramento.
Durant nails both of them.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1-possession game now.
Well, Heat leading by 3. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Big Jackson Jr. has a solid free throw shot, but will the pressure affect him?
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Butler with the ball, guarded now by Durant. Outside Curry. drills that one right through the net. And the Heat lead by 5.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Let's do Adebayo. To the middle. Here's Jackson. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Yes, that goes in. That's 12 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What? Oh, look out! Look out! Now that's how you finish. Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. Curry gets the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Durant. On its way from Curry for 2, and it's Miami with another.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
And some changes here for the Kings. Brook Lopez is checked in for Sabonis. Wiggins comes in for George. And it's Garland in for Gilgeous-Alexander. So they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Kevin Durant. And George is subbed in for Fox. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Truly great players make their mark in the NBA Finals. And this is a game we will always remember as one of the biggest highlights of his career. Now, timeout called by Miami. They're leading by 6. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of the shot. Most young bigs are still developing it.
Curry against George. Wiggins from outside. Miami grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Shooting for Miami.
So it gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Towns against Curry. It's stolen by Curry. From deep. That shot, no good. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 8. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't. And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Tyler Hero.
And the free throw, no good.
Miami calls timeout. All right, are you ready, everybody? Here comes some T-shirts heading your way. You all know what time it is.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Shooting the technical free throw, Karl Anthony Towns.
Here's Wiggins, misses the shot. And so it's the Heat winning this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
So critical. And you know they'll want to ride the...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. So that's a wrap for the